Okay, welcome back, folks. We're looking at the maths from the book 8 to 9, CEM, Durham University, test 21, 10-minute test. These are for those students who want to get ready for the 11 plus. Question number 1. Laura is training for a race. Let's just make things a little bit bigger so we can understand it better. Laura is training for a race. She runs 25 kilometers every week for 7 weeks. How many kilometers will she run in total? So if she's running 25 kilometers a week for 7 weeks, you have to do 25 times by 7. That's the calculation that we need to do, and that will give us an answer of 175. Question number 2. The table below shows the amount of money 5 children put in a charity pot. Who put the most amount of money in the pot? So that will be this student here, Kinga, £3.60. So B is the answer for question number 2. Question number 3. How many of these shapes have more than 2 lines of symmetry? This one's got no symmetry. This one's got 5, 1 through each of the corners of each leg of the star. This one's got 1. This is a square, so that'll have 4 lines of symmetry. Okay, this is a regular hexagon, so that'll have 6. And this is an oval, that'll have 2. So how many have more than 2? 1, 2, and 3. So the answer for that one should be 3. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Mustafa has a box of 12 pens. Each pen is 10 centimeters long. Mustafa lines up all the pens from tip end to tip. What is the length? So you have 12 pens, each taking 10 centimeters. So for these two numbers, we just need to multiply them, and that will give us 120 centimeters. Now, the answer, once in meters, so we've got to divide it by 100, our final answer. So we get a nice answer of 1.2 meters, and that's the end of that question. Let's move on to the next page. Let's move on. Okay, Clara recorded the number of customers in a cafe at different times in the day. The graph below shows the results. How many more customers were in the cafe at 12 than at 10? So I'm just going to use this box tool here. 12 o'clock is so from here. So for 12 is going to be, if you look at 12 o'clock, we go up. So the graph will go across. So that's going to be 12, 14. So we have 14 customers coming at, oops, I'm going to give the pen now. Put my pen back on. Okay, so we have 14 customers at 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So we need to go up, hit the graph, go across, and that will give you 6. So we got to work out the difference of that, and that should give us 8. How many customers were in the cafe at 4 p.m.? So now we've got to go to 4 p.m. Now 4 p.m. is 12-hour clock, and here we've got 24-hour clock. So we've got to change it by adding 12 onto it. That'll give you 1600 hours. So it's over here. You've got to go up, hit the graph, and then go straight across, and that'll give you the same answer. That'll give you 6 there. Okay, let's move on to question number 7 now. Question number 7. Dustin Town Band starts rehearsing at 19:30. It finishes at 20:55. How many minutes long is the rehearsal? So 19:30, and we go from 19:30 to 2000 hours. That'll give you 30 minutes. And then we go to 20:55. That'll give you another 55 minutes from there to there. So 30 plus 55 will give you 85 minutes. Sometimes they give you extra boxes here. Don't get worried about that. Just leave it blank. Okay, question number 8 now. So on to question number 8. The ingredients for a pizza are shown below. John wants to make 10 pizzas. How many kilograms of cheese will he need? So for 1 pizza, he needs 150. For 10 pizzas, you need 10 times that. Oops, that didn't look very nice. So you need 10 of those, 10 lots of the cheese ingredients. So that will give us an answer of 1,500 grams. But we need to change it back into kilograms. So we have to divide it by 1,000 by moving decimal point 3 places back. Decimal point is always at the end of a whole number. So that will give us 1.5 kilograms. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. Bill thinks of 2 numbers. He multiplies them together and then subtracts 7. So let's have a look. You got 2 numbers here represented by a square and a triangle. And when you multiply them, it gives you, and you have to minus something. Undo the last one. And then we minus 7. The answer is 35. So what we need to do now, we need to try to solve some of that. So opposite of minus 7, if you take this out, it becomes plus 7. So those 2 numbers multiplied to give you 42. So the number that multiplied to give you 42 is A, which is 6 and 7. Kira has a bag of 60 marbles. He divides the marbles into groups of equal sizes. Which of the following cannot be the number of groups she has? So 60 will divide equally into 2, 5s, 6s, and 6s, 10s, but it will not divide into 9s, sizes of 9s. Question number 11. So 5/12 of the marbles are green. So 5/12 of this number is 60. So times that by 60. Off means times. Oops, that should be 60. Pardon me, that's a mistake there. So let's change that quickly. Times by 60. So you divide that by 12. Divide that by 12. So that will give us an answer of 25. Next, Jamal is buying cans of cat food. The cans are sold in 3 different multi-packs. Jamal buys 2 lots of the multi-pack with the lowest price per can. So we've got to find the lowest price per can first. So if we got 12 cans and they cost, okay, that's not a very good picture of a can. Okay, we got 12 cans and that costs £24. So 1 can will cost us £2 for this one. 6 cans is £6.60. So if you want to work out 1 can, you have to divide it by 6, divide that by 6. So that'll give you £1.10. So this is £1.10 per can, and this one's going to be £2 a can. And this one here, 10 cans for £12. So let's do the working over here. I need some space here. So we have 10 cans, and that will give you £12. So if you have 1 can, you have to divide both sides by 10. It's all direct proportion ratio, and that'll give you a cost of £1.20. So the cheapest one here will be this one per can. So you buy 2 lots of those. So you have £6.60. Oops, £6.60 times that by 2. That'll give us £13.20. And that is the end of our test.